Tell him, Austin. Why'd you pick me?
Well, we met through the wonderful world of the internet, and after talking on the phone for
hours and hours,
for hours, several days in a row, I think my phone bill doubled. We finally met in person. We were both teachers, and so our busy schedule had to do a Saturday date night.
I was impressed with his eHarmony account. He went through and did all these details on how awesome he was and his stand-up comedy stuff. I almost actually tossed you because it was just stand-up comedy. I was like, oh man, gotta have a guy with a job. And oh, teacher, okay, we can do that. We can do that.
On our first date, I remember showing up to the door, ill-prepared. I came flowerless for the first time in my life. Maybe that's the secret.
No flowers?
All my other dates I showed up with flowers, didn't work out. But I showed up and her kid is screaming, grandma's in there screaming, and she's got a towel around her head, and I was late. So I was a little concerned there.
You were 10 minutes early. For him, that's late. But yeah, now you were 10 minutes early in Connor's. I will not!
On our first date, we went to a very classy, hole-in-the-wall Chinese restaurant.
Shinsen.
Shinsen. And just talked out our teaching frustrations and acquired. We did the old first date interview thing.
No, you were very fascinating. I enjoyed your conversation. But I don't kiss on the first date, so he brought me home and I kind of kicked him out. Poor guy.
I remember the freeway being shut down, so we had to detour, and then it just turned into take me home.
You were so sweet, though. There were rose bushes, so he picked flowers for me and put them in my hair. It was so pretty.
And I was a little worried at the end. I didn't think it was going anywhere until she called me about 2 hours later, or she sent a text saying I had fun, let's do it again.
Aww.
I said, all right, I'll give it a second chance.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
Sure of that.
So engagement story. It was Dia de los Muertos, now that I think about it. It was.
Day of the Dead.
So it was November 2nd, 3rd. And we had our class party, and I've got this craziness going on and all of these things happening at once, and somebody shows up with flowers in the middle of school, and they're from my sweet, sweet man. And my students were all, oh, who are they from? Who are they from? And I told them about my wonderful, wonderful Austin, and they said, oh, he's gonna ask you to marry him. He's gonna ask you to marry him. I was like, oh, I hope so. And well, he was all cloak and dagger. We were doing our 6-month anniversary. That's what it was. We were doing our 6-month anniversary, and he drove me. He just said, dress nicely. I want to do this right this time, because the week before we didn't get to do much with it. And I think you should take it from here. He was playing all those sappy love songs on the way to dinner to our unknown place.
So I decked out the iPod and we drove downtown to the Needle at the Tower of America's in Hemisphere, and just went up there and played it like it was another anniversary kind of thing. And she had no idea. I got up, came back with a waiter. He put a menu in her hand.
I was busy texting on my phone on Facebook saying, oh, look at the gorgeous view from my dinner. He's so romantic. Isn't he awesome? It's that rotating tower you get to see for 360 degrees. It's beautiful.
So in the booklet was in Spanish, will you marry me? And
well, kinda. It said, te encanto tanto. That basically means I love you very much, so much, and quieres casarte conmigo. Will you marry me?
And when she read it, she looked up, kind of looked around for a second. I'd snuck in on my knee with the ring out, and she was like, ah! She started freaking out, and the whole restaurant starts clapping, and I'm just sitting there, is that a yes?
Of course it was.
And it was.
How could it not be?
She said yes.